I can yes and amen that. You need to. I'm shocked that I had never heard of this guy. I watched that video the first time and I ugly cried.
What do you think about that, huh?
It's got my wheels turning and
What do you think about that, huh?
That's the Jesus that Mormons believe in. Dallas Jenkins. Is that the Jesus that you presented in this TV series?
What do you think about that, huh?
Phenomenal album, Irons in the Fire, Zeta Blacksmith.
What do you think about that, huh?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Unsolicited. Sorry, little delay there in the switch over from the intro to the podcast. So I was like, wait, what's going on? Little delay, nothing big. Welcome back to Unsolicited, episode number 75. I'm your host, Norm, the Master's Dog Dunham, a.k.a. the Evangelical Norm. It's been a long time since I've done an Unsolicited episode. And this should be what I do most of anyway, because this is what I love. Unsolicited is just that. It is me giving my unsolicited opinion on arts and entertainment as it intersects with the Christian worldview. Movies, TV shows, books, mostly music, and mostly Christian hip-hop, because that is where I live. That is my wheelhouse. That is what I stick with. Christian hip-hop, it's what fuels my fire, right? It is the music that I love. I mean, I love all music, and if you follow me on Facebook at all, you will know that music. It was amazing the interview I did with Lucha, if I could learn how to speak, Lucha Cooney not too long ago on Sing Things Above TV. We talked about and how just music has been every step of my life, every twist and turn in my testimony and my journey to from Mormonism, Islam, and so on to Christ. Music has been instrumental in that, and that's why I do mostly Christian hip hop, reviews of Christian hip hop, mostly stuff that I like, because I want to pass on the stuff that I love to you guys. So again, it is unsolicited. For the most part, some of the stuff I have had guys come to me, and today is a guy that actually sent me some of his stuff. I don't know if he particularly said, will you talk about this on your podcast, but he sent it to me because he knew, whether it was through Jay or somebody over at Wrath and Grace, or I should say Erre Maziaz, Wrath and Grace, because this is a Spanish speaking version of that website, and this brother is all of his stuff is in Spanish, and so he sent it to me and said, hey, check this out, and I said I will get it on my show. And this has been months that I've been sitting on this, and Erre, I apologize, but it's just been crazy. But we're going to take a look at again, Erre Maziaz, Wrath and Grace. Haven't heard a whole lot from them. Apparently, I mean, I've been watching their YouTube channel, the Wrath and Grace YouTube channel. I haven't been subscribed to the Erre Maziaz channel or that, but apparently they're much busier on the Spanish-speaking side of things than they are on the English-speaking side of things as far as music and stuff like that. There's all kinds of great stuff over there. So if you're on YouTube and you've subscribed to Wrath and Grace, subscribe to Erre Maziaz as well, because they've got some great stuff. I don't speak any Spanish. I'm trying to learn. I'm in the process of learning. I've got a 39-day streak on Duolingo, which it's going to warn me here in a few minutes to do another one, because it is time to catch up. So yeah, I've been doing the Duolingo thing. I've been trying to learn. I want to learn how to speak Spanish. I should have done this years ago, but this music and stuff is going to help me. I mean, a lot of Geo the Gift. Resistance is Futile off of the Beat Goes On album. Is it The Beat Goes On or... Yeah, I think Resistance is Futile off of Strax's album. The Zeta Blacksmith, some of his stuff. A lot of my favorite songs right now, CHH songs, are songs that I don't understand at all because they're all in Spanish. And it's going to help me learn. So, and I'm listening to these things over and over and over again. So today we're going to talk about this brother, Erre Maziaz. I probably butcher your name, dude. I'll get there. I'll get Duolingo's going to help me get there. Erre Maziaz, and the song that we're going to look at is Peregrino. And there's another one, El Remanente, the Remnant, that he's got over on the Erre Gracia YouTube channel. You can go to erregracia.com, the website, and can find these as well. I don't know if he's got an album coming out. We've kind of talked back and forth a little bit on Messenger. I need to get just a little bit deeper and really chop things up with this brother and just kind of figure out what he's got going on, when new music is going to drop, because I am like, this song in particular, and I took the time out to sit down and luckily this video has all the lyrics in it. I would have never been able to figure it out just based on listening in my ear. But it has all the lyrics in it. So I typed them all out, went to Google Translate and got the translation so I could understand. And it's just a breakdown of the Pilgrim's Progress, the book, in rap. And it's an amazing song. And I'm going to get to it here in a second. We're going to play it so you guys can check it out and listen to. And the video is good, and it's not just your typical lyric video with words and stuff on the screen. Again, as time has gone, Wrath and Grace is getting better with the videos that they do. I remember going back and doing a review of, I think, the 5 Solas a while ago. Great song, amazing song, but it was just one graphic with some just some glitches and stuff in it in the video. And so it was like, okay, and of course the cipher with Mario Esco and Ivy and Zay and Tony Uruda and Omri and Result, and I'm missing somebody in there, but Bridge B. So that video was great, and not just one screen or something like that, but this video is amazing. The song is amazing. The beat is cool. I'm really looking forward to more and more coming from this brother, and I'm probably one of these days I'm just going to jump on, chat with him, and maybe even send him my phone number and see if we can't have a conversation and get a little bit more in depth. I did that with Zay the Blacksmith. It's been years. It's been a couple of years since I've really sat down and chopped it up with Zay too. And he's got some new stuff coming out that we're going to look at here, probably drop tomorrow or something like that. I'm going to do a blind reaction to a video from Damascus Steel, which is just a group put together of Doctrinal, Zeta Blacksmith, and Grungy Bogues, putting some stuff together. I think they've got an album dropping here pretty quick, but we're going to look at the first video off of that. Probably going to do a live reaction video on that. I've seen this video. I have not watched that video yet, so that's coming up. Got a couple other episodes of Unsolicited coming to you your way here, but let's get into this. Let's get into Peregrino. And we'll look at this. We'll look at that from. Yeah, here we go. So I'm just going to jump into it, and we'll let the music speak for itself. So once again, this is Erre Maziaz, Peregrino from Erre Gracia Records, Wrath and Grace Productions. Enjoy.
Erre Maziaz, Peregrino. No encuentro mi lugar. Peregrino. Anhelo un lugar lejos de aquí. Peregrino. Soy peregrino, soy peregrino. No encuentro mi lugar. Peregrino. Anhelo un lugar lejos de aquí. Peregrino. caminante que anda de paso. El lodo no toca mis pies, al necio no hago caso. Amanece, llegue el ocaso, prosigo el viaje sin prisa. Mi vista divisa la cruz, la fe valida mi visa. La buena noticia difundo, Jesucristo está por venir. Palabras de fe que proclamo, el Padre añade al redil. La vida verdadera está en mí, por eso no me contamino. No me traten de persuadir, del pecado yo soy enemigo. Determino auxiliarme en Jesús, no en un mundo que lento perece. Legalismo, basura, utopía, convulso presente que hiede. Políticas, polémicas, retóricas, anémicas, son el legado de una raza en decadencia. Hambre, sed, miseria, coloreando el paisaje. Sexo, moda, cash, todo es tan degradante. Errantes muchos andan por la senda espaciosa. Yo tomo la debida, la estrecha y angosta.
Encuentro mi lugar,
Peregrino,
anhelo un hogar lejos de aquí.
peregrino,
Soy peregrino, no encuentro mi lugar.
peregrino,
Anhelo un hogar lejos de aquí.
peregrino,
Soy peregrino.
peregrino. Mi fuerza no mengua, no caigo. Ligera mi carga, mi yugo. No me hunden los pantanos. Peregrino. Apolión sigue mis pisadas. Vencido ser otra vez por el poder de la palabra. La palabra bendita anido a la zurda dentro de mi tórax. No me vendo por 30 monedas. La materia a mí no me ahoga. El valle de sombra de muerte quiere que teme y que falle. Que compre su inmundicia en la feria de vanidades. Constante empujo, no cedo. La luz de la cruz se ilumina. Resbalo, tropiezo, levanto. Persevero en la sana doctrina. Camina. Proclama mi nombre, sé fiel. Mi brazo te guarda del mal. Por siempre contigo estaré. La nueva Jerusalén la veo a un tiro de piedra. Limpiaré mis vestiduras para cuando abran las puertas. La venda ya fue quitada. Regenerado para esta misión. Peregrino advenedizo para la gloria de Dios.
Encuentro mi lugar,
Peregrino,
anhelo un hogar lejos de aquí.
peregrino,
Soy peregrino, no encuentro mi lugar.
peregrino,
Anhelo un hogar lejos de aquí.
peregrino.
Soy peregrino.
Erre Maziaz, simplemente un peregrino.
All right, so there we go. Peregrino, Erre Maziaz Studios, Erre Maziaz. I mean, again, if you don't speak Spanish, if you don't know what that was, I've got the lyrics here. I'll break it down a little bit. I want to look at this one more time. Just kind of let it go through, but look at some of the things that are in here. And again, just the concept behind the video. Just again. Well, let's break it down. Peregrino is pilgrim. It's it's the walking. It's the if you've read the Pilgrim's Progress, seen the cartoon, any of those things, if you know what's going on, I mean, it is the journey. It is the journey of the pilgrim from beginning to end, from death to life. Literally, is what the journey is. This Pilgrim's Progress, going from under God's wrath to His grace. Ira y gracia it is that journey. So, I don't know if I'm going to play it again. Don't want to give YouTube another opportunity for copyright violation, copyright claims. But I mean, I could just email Jay and say, hey, drop it. But so here's basically what the words say. I can't find my place. I long for a home. No encuentro mi lugar. I can't find my place. And I don't have the really cool R rolls and stuff. I'm working on it. Anhelo un hogar. I long for a home, lejos de aquí, far from here. Yo solo soy un peregrino. I alone and I'm a pilgrim. But again, he goes through, the mud does not touch my feet. I ignore the fool. Dawn comes dusk. I continue the journey without haste. My sight sees the cross. Faith validates my vision. I spread the good news. Jesus Christ is coming. Again, just all of the history, the journey that is in the Pilgrim's Progress. I am the enemy of sin, determined to help me in Jesus, not in a world that slowly perishes. Junk, legalism, utopia, convulsed present that stinks. Again, Spanish is such an amazing thing. I wish I knew Spanish because, again, I look at this in all kinds of things, from Christian hip hop to secular music. John Cicada is one of my favorite artists from forever. I mean, will always be one of my favorite artists. And I listened to the songs, some of the songs that he had. He has a song called Angel that he does the Spanish version, and I broke down the translation in those. And the Spanish version is so much, I mean, I'm not saying that the English version is bad, but the Spanish version is so much more beautiful when you translate it. It's not the same. It's not the same. If you think you're getting the same song, English to Spanish, go check out the Spanish because, again, it is amazing. And this is the same thing. I mean, to listen to it in Spanish, it's such a beautiful rhythmic thing. And then to break it down into the English translation, it feels clumpy or kind of clunky and so on, but you get it. You understand what it is that Erre is talking about and presenting to you. Again, if you know that story, this is the journey of the Christian from wrath to grace. It literally is. That is the journey that he's taking. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in there that kind of caught my eye. There was something else, some of the thing, and again, the English translation just does not do justice to what this song is. I mean, you just heard it. Amazing artist, amazing brother. The El Remanente is just as good. I'm not going to go into that one today, but go check it out. Go, and when he drops an album, pick that up, whether you speak Spanish or not. Use it to learn Spanish. That's what I intend to do. It's so good. And I mean, I love the guys over at Wrath and Grace. Wrath and Grace was literally my introduction back into Christian hip hop. They played, Shine Lin was, on Wretched TV, kind of was like, whoa, wait a minute. But then the first stuff I started listening to, and t-shirts, I'm holding up my Captain America t-shirt. Usually you'll find me in a Wrath and Grace t-shirt. The t-shirts and stuff that I bought, all Wrath and Grace. That was my gateway drug into Christ-centric and Hog Mob. And I mean, even before I was into one, and I never really was into 116. I just wasn't. Reach Records, any of those things. But Wrath and Grace, I have a special place in my heart for Wrath and Grace. I love Jay. I love all the guys that have been involved over there. Wrath and Grace Radio, the podcast, Luke Walker, everybody involved over there. Alexander Wade. Wow, I just drew a blank on Nick. What is Nick Kennicott and Nick someone else, and I can't remember his last name. And I think it's the other one that is on the podcast. So again, but I have a special love for the guys at Wrath and Grace. Go check them out. Either one of the website, wrathandgrace.com, irregracia.com. Check out the music, check out the resources. There's a lot of really cool stuff that they're doing. A lot of teachings, a lot more videos. Just the vision that Jay had for changing things up. And I wish I had the time to have kind of caught up with where they were, because he and I talked about potentially me doing some stuff on there, and I just don't have the time, don't have the ability to really get all the editing and the production value that needs to be there. And he's done amazing stuff. So, props to you, Jay. Erre Maziaz, amazing stuff, and I'm looking forward to more and more stuff coming from you, brother. I will support everything that you do, as long as you stay orthodox, because again, we've watched so many brothers that have just kind of gone off in the last year or year and a half. Again, just mind drawing a complete blank on a couple of the guys that just, and I don't know why I can't remember who it was, but different guys that have just gone off the reservation. And I know that, you know, as long as he's with Wrath and Grace, you know, he's got the guys around him to fellowship, disciple, and all those things to keep him and his music and his art on an orthodox level of what we want to hear and enjoy and appreciate. So check that out. Go over, hit him up. You know, and again, when the album drops, if an album drops, pick it up and buy it. Spend your money to support these guys. I mean, if you can, I think there's a place where you can give monthly to the ministry that is Wrath and Grace. I would encourage you to do that if you can. Any of that stuff, but check it out, what they've got going on. There's worship music they've got over there, different stuff, and then of course all the guys. Result, as far as I know, rumors of new projects coming up, and he's still part of Wrath and Grace. So there's some really good stuff. Check out the podcast. Check out everything that's going on. I think the Basement is still part of the Wrath and Grace family, and so on. So support these guys that are making all the different content, Christian content, Orthodox content. Vodi Balcom, you know, Jay controls all the scheduling and stuff for Vodi Balcom's ministry as well, and we know that he is a solid brother as well. So support all that, guys. Hit them up, let them know how much you appreciate the stuff that they're putting out. And I think I've bloviated for long enough, so I gotta go. It's 4th of July and we're gonna go watch some fireworks with my family. So thank you guys again. If you haven't already, like the video, share the video, subscribe, hit the notification button, get all the content that I release here on the Evangelical Norm Network. Leave me comments, because those comments really help the algorithm, that guy, send this stuff to more and more people who might like to see the video. So I appreciate your time, and as always, preach the gospel at all times. Use words. They're necessary. Until next time, Soli Deo Gloria.